Episode 45, the Christmas special, when Savage stole Santa. So I guess Savage is going to play the Grinch this time around. The 14th of November, 1986. You know, he could be the Grinch. I'd be happy if some fucker chopped off my hand and I had a fucking horseshoe magnet hand, and every time I tried to get gold, I'd get fucked over, and I have to steal billions of, try to steal billions of dollars of stuff to steal my gold, and nothing's going down. During Christmas in Colorado, Rambo and Turbo rescue a kid when visiting Rambo's old friend Chris Kaufman, who is a former rocket scientist turned toy maker for an orphanage that goes around his village on Christmas, dressed as Santa Claus. Isn't that precious? At the same time, General Warhawks, Sergeant Havoc, and Gripper have plans for Chris to make weapons for Savage. Wow, that's pretty good. Episode 46, Blockbuster, 17th of November, 1986. I'm pretty sure I saw this one too. Rambo, Cat, and Turbo are joined by Rambo's old friend T.D. Touchdown Jones at the time when Mad Dog forces elderly couples out of their homes as part of Warhawk's plan or plot to dig into a military base and steal a top-secret new super tank. So only one man can save the old folks' home, save the elderly from doom and eviction, and that man is John Rambo. So episode 47, Super Trooper, aired on the 18th of November, 1986. General Warhawk steals a World War II vintage U-boat number 505 from the Museum of Science and Industry. In the submarine, there is a map showing the location of a German super trooper developed during the war by combining the cells of mean men and vicious animals. Damn! That sounds like Rambo 5, the Savage Hunt right there. Except Rambo is dealing more with a prehistoric cat-like dinosaur. And that movie would have been fantastic. But this genetically modified soldier theme here is pretty cool. Episode 48, Warhawks Fortress, which aired on the 19th of November, 1986. Following some security guards stopping a thief from stealing the plans to do some prototype combat vehicles, Rambo, Cat, Turbo, T.D. Touchdown Jones, and White Dragon go undercover with three accidents that Rambo survives are discovered to be the work of the plant's foreman, Mr. Dirksen, who is allied with General Warhawk in a plot to steal these prototypes. Wow! They try to fucking sabotage Rambo. It's a good thing Rambo wasn't the inspector, because he'd shut that fucking place down. So, episode 49, the Kenichi, aired on the 20th of November, 1986. Rambo's team is sent to guard the plans for a new medical laser. They are being transported from Cleveland to St. Louis by train. And when Turbo encounters a female doctor named Dr. Omni Ikawa, when she treats his sprained ankle. Following an accident, Black Dragon appears and identifies Omni as the last of the Kenichi ninja clan. Black Dragon also states that her supervisor, Dr. Nori Yamada, was the last living ninja of another clan that dishonored the Kenichi. God damn. Traitors everywhere. So you know they're going to scrap. Episode 50, Robot Raid, November 21st, 1986. A girl named Jennifer, who will soon be the leader of a major defense company, is targeted by Savage. When her uncle Merrick, the current president of the company, wants to stop the transition, she escapes Savage soldiers and runs into Rambo's team, who protects her from the attacks of Savage mad scientist Dr. Hyde and his romantic, robotic henchman, X-Ray, and Max. Fascinating. Maybe Rambo gets a little love in that episode. That's what it sounds like. Run into Rambo's arms. Episode 51, Alphas, Arms, and Ambush. Part 1 debuted on the 24th of November, 1986. Rambo's team is enlisted to help General Sturdering's Alpha Force guard a ship loaded with NATO missile supplies, or NATO military supplies, bound for Europe. Meanwhile, General Warhawks' men attack and capture a remote NATO base in Norway. Episode 52, Alpha's Arms and Ambush Part 2, which debuted on the 25th of November 1986. After evading a missile launched in their helicopter by Black Dragon, Rambo's team and the Alpha Force, with Chuck Norris, no, I'm kidding, worked to prevent General Warhawk from auctioning the NATO military supplies to other terrorists. So once again, he's on the black market, fucking shit up, right? Alright, episode 53, Crash. 26th of November 1986 was the air date in question when a plane carrying a doctor and his patient Nikki, who is in need of a kidney operation, crashes near Rambo's mountain cabin. Rambo must get them to the hospital before General Warhawk gets them first. I don't know why General Warhawk would want a kidney patient. But yeah. So Rambo's hanging out at the mountain cabin. I think I've seen this one too, where he talks to the deer. Where he talks to the... What's the one in there where he's talking to the deer and the rabbits and meditating and shit? Anyway, episode 54, Mirage, the 27th of November, 1986. Rambo, Turbo, Cat, White Dragon, TD Touchdown Jones, and Chief end up springing to action when General Warhawk kidnaps the Vice President of the United States and half a cabinet when their plane ends up disappearing over the China Seas. Very fascinating. I like how Rambo can go between the different countries and they don't kick him out for blowing shit up and shit. It must be like, oh, you're Rambo? Yeah, just come on in. Just help us out. Anyway, episode 55, Blind Luck, aired on the 28th of November, 1986. Rambo ends up blinded during his fight on an aircraft carrier against Dr. Hyde's minion, Max. And his friends are captured by General Warhawk's men with the help from a blind girl named Stacy and regaining his sight following a fight with Mad Dog's biker gang. Rambo ends up turning the tables against Savage. You know what? I'm gonna look that one up. That one sounds awesome. We should just do a review on that episode. Anyway, episode 56, Turbo's Dilemma. I almost said Turbo's Diarrhea, but it's Dilemma. It's because I feel sick, so I'm seeing things. This aired on the 1st of December, 1986. Black Dragon targets a new synthetic fuel at INT Laboratories, which is guarded by Rambo, Cat, Turbo, and TD Touchdown Jones. At the same time, Turbo finds out that his mother has been captured by a motorcycle gang. That sounds very, very rapist indeed. Motorcycle gang rape. Episode 57, Masquerade. The second day of December 1986 is when this aired on television. General Warhawk plans to capture General Bernard, who is the leader of the Starfire defense team. Rambo and Colonel Troutman use a look-alike named Corporal Justin Wilbur in order to fool Savage. Oh, here's a really kid-friendly episode. Episode 58, Just Say No. I'm guessing this one had a PSA in it too. This one aired on the 8th of December 1986. So Rambo visits his old friend Chopper and learns that his teenage son is involved in a drug gang who are allied with General Warhawk in a plot to smuggle fucking cocaine. Yayo, baby. What? General Warhawk has got a fucking drug gang of children smuggling fucking cocaine? What? That's amazing. I don't even know what this... Anyway, episode 59, Monster Island. The 9th of December, 1986. Rambo, Cat, Turbo, TD, Touchdown, Jones, and Chief investigate a sea monster in the Gulf of Alaska. In the Gulf of Alaska? How does a sea monster survive in the Gulf of Alaska? Reptiles, don't they go cold? You know, don't they... Anyway, I guess, polar bears find fish out there, right? So I'm guessing. Anyway, I guess it could happen. So they're in the Gulf of Alaska and come across an island filled with hybrid animals. Like crocodile condor hybrids, giraffe deer hybrids. That's very Rambo 5 Savage Hunt. I gotta see this one too, Monster Island. Etc., etc. Rambo discovers that the hybrid animals are the work of Dr. Hyde and his animal cell splicing knowledge as part of General Warhawk's latest plot for world domination. So do they let these animals live out their days in the end? Or does like Rambo just run in and is like, bah! And fucking blows the shit out of all the freak animals? Some PETA discussion must have came up here. In a couple of these episodes anyway. Episode 60, Quarterback Sneak. The 10th of December 1986 was the air date. Rambo and TD Touchdown Jones play football for freedom, going undercover on a professional team playing an exhibition game in the communist country of Talania. The guys save a scientist named Professor Yavinovich when he is targeted by General Warhawk and Talanian secret police leader Zared, who plan to extract the formula for a proton bomb from Professor Yavinovich. Yeah. Like football. What is football? You play it with your foot? Sort of. Episode 61. Sepulcher, Sepulcher of Power. Aired on the 11th of December, 1986. Max steals some sort of ancient Mayan tablets, which will lead whoever possesses them to the Mayan sepulcher from Dr. Ramirez, and General Warhawk plans to use the Mayan sepulcher to unite the Mayans. That's not a bad thing, right? Didn't the Mayans all die out? Wait a second here. That's not a bad premise, right? Except for stealing, that's not bad, you know. The Mayans weren't were they evil? I don't think necessarily. Anyway, necessarily, but whatever. Episode 62, The Twin Within, aired on the 12th of December, 1986. Black Dragon takes the place of his twin brother, White Dragon. Oh my God, what a fucking twist! In order to infiltrate the Force of Freedom and relay information of the radioactive material and a super tank to General Warhawk. That seems pretty interesting. That does.